And just like that, the next episode has begun. Welcome back to Ace Attorney Dual Destinies. I am your host, MegaShadowFist. I suck at video games, I suck at commentary. And when we last left off, we were, cross-examining Mr. Starbuck here, so let's go ahead and continue. I feel like I have to, hold on. That was actually a really loud one. I'm looking at the sound effects, or the sound waves. That was a pretty loud one. I'm proud of that one. Although it wasn't like a super strong one. I need to up my burp game, if you will. I remember now. I took a different route. Maybe. Probably.
Hold it!
Maybe. Probably. Did I hear you right, Mr. Starbuck? I didn't say either of those things. Mission Control, come in, please. An error has occurred in the sound system. Activate the emergency, this tin can telephone. Oh, no! Tin can telephones are ineffective in vacuums of space! That is actually true.
Silence.
The sound, anyway. Stop this nonsense or I sever you and your tin can telephone. Alright, I'm begging you. I'll tell you the truth, just don't sever anything. Apollo, is he going to be alright? I'm starting to think he's not. Let's see. So about when we were running away. And the capsule and clay in my arms, I made my way down from the upper level.
Hold it!
The upper level of the launch pad area? That's right. That's what I said, isn't it? Granted, the route does exist. So to recap, you had clay over your right shoulder and the capsule on your left hand. How did he hold on to the ladder? Yeah, it's really important, so I couldn't let it get burned up. So even though clay was really heavy, I couldn't afford to carry him with both hands. Wait, so he was how, no, I'm trying to picture, how did he, okay. I did the best I could with him over one shoulder and the capsule in my other hand. I don't think that anybody just said hit him yet. You know what you have to do with that statement. Justice Dono. Yes, I know. Well, I've come this far. No turning back now. It's time to present some evidence. So, Mr. Starbuck escaped with clay in the capsule, which means... It's just like in the footage. I could see why he couldn't run, though. He must have weighed over 200 pounds just by himself. Yeah, and he had to support Clay, who was another 200 pounds. Plus, he had to ensure the safety of that capsule. I don't think I could have even walked under those circumstances. Walking straight forward is probably about all I would have been able to manage. Okay, let's see, my escape route, I said before is a mistake, I remember now, I took a different route, maybe, probably, capsule clay, okay, so what do we use to disprove this? Cause he couldn't, how could he have, there's a, hold on, let me see this. Capsule in left hand, clay over right shoulder, correct? Clay over right shoulder, capsule in left hand. Is that what he said? Let me see this again. So, clay over your right shoulder and your capsule in your left hand. So I couldn't let it get burned. I'm just making sure, because I think the contradiction is that there's no way he could have gone down the ladder if both of his things were occupied. But how do we exactly present evidence against that? Anywho, Lederhosen. So he went from the upper level to the middle level. Do we can't use this again, can we? No, we used this one last time. Now we're gonna use a Space Center diagram?
Objection!
There we go. Mr. Starbuck, why don't you just tell the truth? The truth! The truth? Let's see. The Earth is blue. No. That's not right. So, I guess the Earth isn't blue? Yeah, that's it. The truth, Mr. Starbuck. The oxygen concentration is super low in this area. Repair the emergency oxygen tanks. Mr. Justice, the witness appears confused. Please help draw out the truth from him. Mr. Starbuck, under the circumstances at the time, you couldn't possibly have reached the boarding lounge via the upper level route. Huh? Yeah. Not as long as this was along the escape route. Let's see, if you to check our evidence, you very clearly see that there is a whatchamacallit over the whatchamacallit. Yeah, that's over Launchpad, door lock 1. We're trying to say that he couldn't have gone to the lounge, correct? Yeah, because there was a Launchpad 1 corridor. But, like, I'm trying to see, like, do we just put it over this? Or, like, because there's, like, a thing, and, like, a... Present. What's the matter, Mr. Starbuck? I demand a do-over! Well, you say not as long as this, but I don't know what this is. I don't know where it is in respect to the map! I know that it's in between the lounge and the first floor corridor thing. I must admit, I have no idea either. Your Honor, please let me try that again. Under the circumstances, at the time, Mr. Starbuck couldn't have made it to the boarding lounge via the upper level route. Oh, the upper level route, not as long as this is along the escape route. There's a ladder. Cause like what I was thinking was that like maybe he was trying to say, cause like I know like there's a whole ladder thing and everything, like ladder 49, but there's also the, if it's whatever. There were. Why doesn't Starbuck escape? We'll put it like right here, unless they want us to put it specifically over the word ladder. Present. To get down from the upper to the middle level where the Launchpad 1 corridor is, you would have to go down the ladder. Isn't that right, Mr. Starbuck? Of course. That was the only way we could escape. Objection! But how would that work? At the time, you were supporting Mr. Terran over your shoulder, were you not? Before you say anything about the whole, like, you know, frickin' hand scanner thing, both of his hands were occupied and you have to take off the glove in order for it to scan, so I was thinking that he wouldn't have been able to do that. Okay, whatever. I mean, there's probably some thing, and remember, he was in full space gear as well, putting him at over 200 pounds. Oh! Wow, it's easy on the moon. Gravity is only 1/6 of what it is on the Earth. Objection! I already made that point. But the space center is located on Earth. Short of being an octopus climbing a ladder with an adult male in space gear in one arm, while carrying the capsule in your other is impossible, wouldn't you say? Oh. So, Mr. Starbuck, how exactly did you climb down that ladder with your arms full? Mr. Starbuck, come clean and tell us the truth now! Engineer! Where's that engineer? Oxygen leak detected due to faulty maintenance. Evacuate the... What the? He's flying the coop. I don't think that's how parachute... Okay. Help! I'm caught on the ceiling! Help! Anyone? I don't think that's how parachutes work. Okay. Bailiff! Prepare the cherry picker! We must launch our rescue mission at once! Well, that's one way to take up while being questioned. Let me get some water. Yeah. I'd rather prove his innocence so he can go to the space again someday for real. Now then, Mr. Starbuck, do you think you can keep your feet planted on the ground? Yes, I apologize for losing control. Are you ready to tell us the truth? Not that. Anything but that. What is going on? This isn't the Mr. Starbuck I know. Come to think of it, Blackwell hasn't said anything in a long time. It appears Spaceboy is prone to deception. Witness. Actually, no, it hasn't been that long. Yikes. Yes? I thought your story odd, but perhaps the inconsistencies can be explained as the result of a medical side effect. Oh. I'm picking up what you're throwing down, Blackwell. At least I think I do. Prosecutor Blackwell, please don't talk about that. What are you talking about, Prosecutor Blackwell? Didn't I already state that Spaceboy is, ironically, terrified of going into space? That's why he took some precautions just before the launch. For you see, trace of this anti-anxiety drug was found in his system. Oh, I sense things are about to nosedive. You got it all wrong. I told him during the investigation, too. I don't know anything about any drugs. I never took any medication, I swear. It was found in his system, but he doesn't remember taking it. How could that be? Somebody must have slipped them to me. But I guess maybe that's why I don't remember. Because of the side effects. Yeah, that's why I don't remember much about what really happened. What? Order! Order in the court! You can't get any useful testimony out of him if he doesn't remember anything. Well, this certainly explains why his testimony kept changing. Why didn't he just tell me he couldn't remember? I guess he didn't want anybody to find out he was terrified of going into space. Maybe I really did do it. Which brings us to the answer of our original question. Of how the witness climbed down the ladder with a dead body. It does? So what is it? A dead man feels no pain, makes no complaints, Justice Dono. So the body is simply dropped down from the top of the ladder. Oh my, I see. And then the defendant could climb down with his free hand. Objection! Drop the body down? Who would do such a disrespectful thing? Besides, dropping the body down would leave marks on the body itself. So you are capable of quick thinking. Yes, you are correct. Really? Oh, thanks. What's this? It's the oxygen tank for the victim's spacesuit. It's ruptured, and I'm sure you can figure out why. You can't be implying a rupture when the defendant dropped the victim's body. I am, for they fracture easily when struck. Objection! Even if that's true, the tank's explosion and shrapnel will leave its mark on the body. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, but those things are highly pressurized. Yet, according to the autopsy report, only the knife wound was found on the victim's body. You're clearly grasping at straws with this line of reasoning. Silence. A spacesuit isn't heavy for the sake of being heavy, Justice Dono. It includes the latest technological devices and is made of fabric of tomorrow. This fabric is made to protect astronauts from the dangers of space, which is why I said, like, 3 episodes ago, the fact that he just got stabbed was really, like, it just doesn't make sense to me. Like, those, like, you can't just stab somebody with a spacesuit like that, I don't think. But, I mean, this is, like, one of those high-tech astronaut knives, so maybe, but... So fighting a few Earth yards would hardly leave a mark on the wearer. I mean, yeah, but... Objection! Then shouldn't it be impossible to stab someone though through it as well? Well... It should. And yet, through sheer coincidence, the knife slipped through a weak spot in the suit's structure and found its way to its target. What are the chances? You forgot that Achilles and astronaut himself with knowledge of how the suit works. He's got me there. And now my argument has been proven. Space Boy killed the victim in the rocket and then dropped his body from the upper level. After climbing down, he shouldered the body and made sure the camera recorded them. There's no room for debate about these facts. As you can see, there's no room for debate. It is clear that Solomon Starbuck is the only one who could have killed Clay Terran. Gah! Here, the report regarding the astronauts' oxygen tanks. Consider it my second send-off gift. Feel free to use it as payment across the river Styx. There's your Greek astrology. Greek astrology. Only astrology is Greek, but I believe. But like Greek mythology reference there. The river Styx is where you go to the underworld. Oxygen tank data the victim's tank is ruptured with 0% left. The defendants had 80%. Remaining oxygen is displayed on the left shoulder. Yeah, I thought that was super obvious. I don't know. Hey, this report is pretty detailed. Okay, let's see. The display on the astronaut's left shoulder shows how much oxygen remains. Display after the incident, the victim's legs were functioning properly at the time. Okay. I guess that means these glowing cyan digits represent the amount of oxygen remaining. I mean, you know, it doesn't take an astronaut to be able to put 2 and 2 together. Like, it looks like a tank and it's connected to, like, his little helmet thing. Of course it's I don't know. I'm done for. I'm going to prison instead of space. Space! Space Boy. Yes? Take heart. The bejeweled night sky is still beautiful even when viewed through bars. You mean, the stars are as seen from prison? That's right. Your cell will be your spaceship. Picture the view through the iron bars. It's like being an astronaut in your own craft for all time. That's not a half-bad thought. Mr. Starbuck? Prosecutor Black will get him good. Spaceship prison cell. Fly me, my guilt and my despair into the deepest, darkest space. And then, let's get sucked into a black hole together. Objection! Mr. Starbuck, you can't give up hope. Oh. Yes, Apollo. You know, Clay really looked up to you. He said you're an incredible man. He said you never give up your dreams and passion for space, no matter the situation. He said that. So, don't give up now and help me prove your innocence. For the sake of the man who respected you and believed in you. Clay Terran. For Clay? You're wasting your breath. Apollo, thank you. I can see things clearly now. Mr. Starbuck? I'm fine now. Thanks for reminding me of my life's mission. Right, we'll both be fine. I'll prove you're innocent. You'll see. And after that, we'll get you back into space. Ah! You've ignited the booster rockets of my soul! I'm on fire! I am Solomon Starbuck, astronaut, a cosmic hero chosen by the universe itself. This is no time to be whimpering and crying. I can't let you and Clay down. Balderdash. The sun, the moon, all in space calling me Solomon Starbuck. Ready for launch. Begin the countdown. 5. We'll do the countdown in the next episode. Acroposi is the next episode.